morning, children. Today we are going to begin with the new chapter in history, that is, chapter number 9, the Maratha War of Independence. In this chapter, we are going to see that how Sambhaji Maharaj had worked hard to uplift and to continue with the dream of Shivaji Maharaj. That was a dream of Swaraj. And all the Maratha warriors continued with this dream and had sacrificed their life. So, we are going to study about Sambhaji Maharaj and his work for Swaraj. After the death of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, the Maratha warriors did not lose hope. They continued to sacrifice their life. They fought with great valor, bravery, and courage with the Mughals under the leadership of three great warriors, that is, Chhatrapati Sambhaji Maharaj, Chhatrapati Rajaram Maharaj, and Maharani Tarabai. These all took initiative to protect the Swaraj from enemies that were surrounded from all the sides. This long war that lasted for 27 years is called the Maratha War of Independence. To fight for Swaraj, to fight for self-independency in the state. So this war continued for 27 years. Emperor Aurangzeb had attacked and tried to capture the regions in the south that were under the control of Maratha power. In 1682, he had invaded in south. Even then, despite enormous difficulties, the Marathas emerged victorious in this struggle. They tried hard and they had fought with the Mughals and tried to capture the regions which were under the control of Mughals. This war is an exciting and glorious period in the history of India. So in this chapter, we are going to study about this war of independence, that how Maratha warriors had fought hard and sacrificed their life, though they continued the struggle to establish the Swaraj. Chhatrapati Sambhaji Maharaj, the eldest son of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. He was born on 14th May 1657 on the Fort Purandra. After Shivaji Maharaj, he became Chhatrapati. At this time, the Marathas were battling against the Mughals. They had continued this battle for a long period of time. During the same period, Emperor Aurangzeb's son, Shahzada Akbar, rebelled against his father. He did not like the diplomatic behavior of Aurangzeb and he was opposing his cruel behavior. The emperor crushed his rebellion and tried to defeat his own son. After getting rebelled from his father, that is Emperor Aurangzeb, now Akbar decided that he would move to Deccan and take shelter with Sambhaji Maharaj. That means he is going to join hands with Sambhaji Maharaj. Then the emperor himself descended on the south in 1682 to defeat Akbar. He had with him a huge army and a powerful artillery. He even asked Siddhi of Janjira and the Portuguese of Goa to undertake an expedition against the Marathas. He also decided to defeat Marathas from every corner. Consequently, Sambhaji Maharaj was surrounded by enemies. He had to face many difficulties, and in these circumstances, many Maratha warriors had sacrificed their lives. With these adversaries at the same time, he was surrounded with the enemies. He had tried hard to defeat the Mughals, the Portuguese, and the Siddhis in this battle. The hard work and struggle of Sambhaji Maharaj marks the first chapter of the Maratha War of Independence after Shivaji Maharaj. Shivaji Maharaj, as he received an excellent education and all the training related to war and war tactics in the same way, Shivaji Maharaj had given his son excellent education in civil administration as well as in the military campaigns. Sambhaji Maharaj had to begin interest in the administration of the state. He started thinking and caring about the welfare of his kingdom, of his subject, and the command of the army from the age of 14 years. While he was still a prince, he had led many attacks on the territories of the Mughals as well as Adil Shah and tried to defeat them with the hard work and with the great quality of courage and bravery. A French traveler, Abbe Carey, says about his battle skills. About whose battle skills? About Sambhaji Maharaj. Even though the prince is young, he is courageous and brave like his father was famous for. That means Sambhaji Maharaj was just a replica of Shivaji Maharaj. How Shivaji Maharaj used to struggle and used to show his all skills and qualities for his kingdom and for the protection of Swaraj in the same way Sambhaji Maharaj used to do. And he was been notified for this reason as he was the son of Shivaji Maharaj. The same qualities were imbibed in Sambhaji Maharaj too. So when Sambhaji Maharaj became Chhatrapati, this was not been tolerated by Aurangzeb, and the war with the Mughals became fiercer, more cruel, more dangerous. And Aurangzeb thought that he would capture the regions that were under the control of Maratha powers. So he tried to occupy the regions from Kabul to Kanyakumari and tried to create a grand unified Mughal empire. His dream was to destroy the Maratha state and completely capture the regions that were under the control of Marathas, using his military and huge army along with the wealth what he was having. But Sambhaji Maharaj completely shattered, closed his dream of establishing Mughal powers in the Marathas. So, along with his bravery and his military skills, he tried to defeat Mughal powers. Troops of Maratha army attacked many of the Mughal territories and brought them under the control of Marathas. Though the emperor's generals tried very hard for a long period of time but could not succeed and could not withstand in front of Marathas at Maratha fort of Ramsej near Nasik. Thus, Sambhaji Maharaj's valor, bravery, courage brought Emperor Aurangzeb to his knees. That means he could not withstand in front of Sambhaji Maharaj's courageous bravery of continuing with the dream of Swaraj. Emperor Aurangzeb, when continuously got defeated from Sambhaji Maharaj, one day he decided he would remove his turban, and in frustration he threw his turban on the floor. He decided to take an oath that until or unless he would destroy Sambhaji Maharaj completely, he would not wear his turban. But this could not happen. Unfortunately, Sambhaji Maharaj was brave and courageous, and his dream of establishing Swaraj continued with the help of great Maratha warriors. So Emperor Aurangzeb could not try to defeat him. He was not successful in doing so. Sambhaji Maharaj had rendered Aurangzeb helpless to this extent. That means continuous defeat of Emperor Aurangzeb made him frustrated and irritated for establishing his powers in all the states. Do you know that Aurangzeb thought when he captured all the Maratha forts and would bring them under the control of Mughal powers, automatically all the Marathas would get defeated, and through this all the Maratha power that was spread in different regions would come to an end. So he decided to capture the forts that were under the control of Marathas. He tried to capture the fort of Ramsej near Nasik. Aurangzeb's army was full and it was huge. In the same way, they were all trained. And on the other hand, the Maratha army was small as compared to the army of Aurangzeb's. The Marathas fought with perseverance. They know that they were having a small army as compared to the army of Emperor Aurangzeb, but they did not lose hope. They continued this battle. This battle lasted for next 5 years, and this bravery of a handful Maratha soldiers were unparalleled. That means Aurangzeb's army was huge, but with this small army of Sambhaji Maharaj, they could not withstand. And here Aurangzeb realized that it was very difficult to withstand in front of these Maratha warriors and to capture the regions that were under the control of Marathas. So it was a very difficult task, and he did not continue with the battle. The battle stopped after 5 years. In this part of the video, we have seen that how Chhatrapati Sambhaji Maharaj, along with his brave and courageous qualities, continued the dream of Swaraj. He had to face many difficulties, and he had fought with the Mughals, with the Siddhis, with the Portuguese to continue with the dream of Swaraj, of his great father. We have seen that what all difficulties were put forth by Emperor Aurangzeb and how Sambhaji Maharaj had tried to come out with these difficulties. My dear children, here I end with the video. Thank you for watching the video. Take care. Bye-bye. We'll be meeting in the next video with the next part of the same chapter.